Hello, and welcome to the Busted Knees and Pretty Trees podcast, a soothing campfire for trail-weary backpackers and a guidepost for those planning that very first adventure. Fear not, for we have your back. Pax. I am Travis White, and we want to thank all of you gear freaks and nature geeks for stopping in. Today's episode is bringing the conversation back to gear, but this time it's going to get a bit personal. Gear is very personal. Deafening volleys of foul words and razor-sharp insults have been launched across the studio many times over trivial choices in backpacking gear. It's dramatic, yes. It's quite a sight. Some of us in this room have stubbornly smug and elitist equipment preferences. Fortunately, it's a good way for us to learn, and we're all about getting a little bit smarter. Top 3 gear lists incoming.
Yeah.
I suspect the Panther will pounce in shortly with the latest outdoor news, so let's get the guys in here. I've been waiting for this all day. I've gathered the best, expertly crafted, top-tier, gut-busting, pants-pissing, backpacking jokes from around the world.
Yowza.
They're surely excited. Please welcome my podcast cohorts and captive audience members, Paddy Richardson and Bradley Greer.
Hello.
Hi. How is everyone?
You guys don't sound very excited about my jokes.
Dude, I'm psyched. That was awesome.
Okay.
Yes. Joke 1. Go.
I have 4 short jokes.
Okay.
This is my little set.
Okay.
As long as
This is your launching pad
you're
here.
not too terrible, and the News Panther jumps in.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That'll be like the hook pulling you off the stage, getting played off.
All right. Here we go. Do you guys think camping is intense?
No.
It's intense.
Yeah. No.
Do you guys get it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
that was-
intense.
That was the punchline.
It's like the fire. Yeah, it was the joke and the punchline. I didn't think of that. All right, dude, that was a good winner. That was a good one.
Did you write these or you've come across them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, no, I definitely did not write these.
I hunted them down across the World Wide Web. What is a hiking jacket called?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A trailblazer.
Oh, nice. I like the first one better. And it's crazy because I didn't even get the first one at first.
What do zombies eat on a hike?
What do zombies eat on a hike?
Freeze-dried brains?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm going to trail mix. Trail, I'm trying to think. The only thing I can think of is dirty.
So close.
Oh.
Trail brains.
You are so close. Entrail mix.
Oh, okay. The only thing I can think of is trail dicks, and I thought that was like,
Well,
that wasn't it.
Jeez.
maybe.
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead. Next, let's skip that one.
This is my final joke. My closer. Why do hipsters hike along backcountry rivers?
Why hipsters? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not as mainstream.
Thank
you.
that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Very good, Travy J. I think you just launched. Somebody's definitely going to hear that and get you on stage.
I was actually very disappointed in the amount of hiking and backpacking jokes
Not many.
out there. There weren't many. Some of them are awful.
Yeah, I think we just heard
these
4
are
of
the
them.
best. These things are amazing.
What's funny is the intense one was so bad it was good.
Yeah, I agree.
Damn.
That's why that was my favorite. That was very good, Travy J. Very good.
Found some good jokes.
Oh,
There he is.
dude, that was good, Travy J. That was a very lighthearted way of getting into this EP.
Do you think the News Panther would think they were funny?
Yeah, he let you get all the way through them.
That's true.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
And
Nice.
Thanks, Walter.
Both of these stories tonight were revisiting previous News Panther stories. So I hope you're paying attention.
Cool. Well, I won that last
Of course.
trivia that
Of
week.
course I
Yeah.
So Colorado Parks and Wildlife have confirmed sightings of new pup wolves from the wolves that were reintroduced.
Whoop!
It was
Nice.
it was a 2020 ballot initiative to reintroduce wolves into Colorado. And it's been a rocky road. This is the first sighting, I
No
think.
pun intended.
Who's the jokester now?
Oh man, we are on it tonight.
So the CPW, Colorado Parks and Wildlife, are taking this as a great sign of progress into a successful reintroduction of the wolves in the state. Because wolves are very social and have strong family bonds. New pups coming into the pack will kind of force them into their normal territorial boundaries that you would stay in with like a wolf pack. And that has kind of a twofold. Everybody knows where the wolves are, and they kind of get used to the human interaction, livestock, and hopefully they can train them, quote unquote, train them, I guess. You don't want the livestock, go find the other stuff that's out there. Don't eat the livestock. It just kind of settles everything down, calms it down,
Mm-hmm.
So there was an estimated 29 wolves in Colorado. So now with these new wolf pups, I don't think they know exactly how many there are yet. But so it's going to bring it into the low to mid 30s.
Nice.
Wolves in Colorado.
Let's go.
Yeah. I think the last time we covered this, it was a lot of the opposition to wolves and some of the for wolves. But this article included, because this article was kind of this is a celebration.
Yeah.
But I did find I have some stuff coming up from a couple different websites that's interesting. This is one of those stories where it's about the wolf pups being found, but there's a lot of they go deep into the mitigation of wolves from livestock.
Okay.
From eating livestock. So this article included a passage from John Vucetich's, sorry, John, 2023 book, Restoring the Balance. And it hits on kind of the benefits of having wolves on the landscape. It's a nice little quote, sums it all up.
Yeah.
The health of the ecosystem inhabited by large herbivores depends on cascading trophic effects of predation. Wolves select and remove old, sick, and unfit prey, lowering the impact of crowded grazers on limited forage and on gravid females. In the process, they provide a regular supply of carrion. We learned last week or a couple weeks ago that that's birds and other animals that prey on dead other animals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remembered.
Totally.
So they provide a regular supply of carrion that supports a myriad of scavenging mammals and birds and hundreds of beetles. No other carnivore feeds as many other creatures as wolves do.
Dang, that's crazy.
You know what that made me think of that I had never thought of before is being preyed upon. The wolves on these, they go for the, slower, sick, whatever. They kind of cull out the weaker part of a species, and I guess the good genes keep moving forward because they're smarter, a little bit faster.
But unfortunately, sometimes those slower, weaker prey are the children of the flock, or if it's a elk herd or a bison herd.
Babies are
babies,
always vulnerable.
So I think some of this, they kind of leave that stuff out in this quote or in his book, but there's positives and negatives to everything.
Well, yeah, it makes sense, but you can see how it could also disturb an environment that's been one way for such a long time and everything's kind of settled in its ways. And then you introduce something else and you don't know how that ripple effect's going to happen.
That's why
that's been the story of a lot of these News Panther articles.
We were talking about that with the Guam
new
kingfisher, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned that. If they do that, then what does that? What other species affects by that? Wow.
And one thing I didn't think about with that, one thing that wolves do, and I saw this in a couple of different places, is you have the herbivores that are just grazing, like elk and deer. Having wolves going after them moves them around. so they don't just graze near rivers and ruining the watershed and the riverbeds that need like foliage for turtle nest and frog.
They can't settle down.
Yeah.
Good point.
So it kind of spreads the grazing around by them being chased around, which also in turn, the weak of the herd can't survive that running around and spending that much energy. So it's a crazy system.
Just like the movement of animals, how introducing one more would change things.
Yeah. And we're 5 years on.
It changes the vegetation.
Yeah. And we're like 5 years on. Well, 5 years since this was voted into like being the reintroduction. I think only 2 or so years since the wolves have actually been reintroduced. So like you can tell, and there's only 30, 35 after.
That's already making such an impact.
Yeah. Well,
what are they saying in terms of like, are they like, I know this is a celebratory,
for the CPW.
Right. But what is, are they saying that it's been a pretty good recovery? Are they like, what's the prognosis, doctor?
It hasn't been good so far.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of what the second part of this is about. So because it's gone so poorly, poorly in the fact that 26 livestock were killed or injured from reintroduced wolves last year. And that
seems pretty low.
But that does seem low. Like that number doesn't
the compensation from that reached nearly $600,000.
For 26.
Oh, so now you're talking.
I don't know exactly how that math works because there must be some pretty expensive cows. But what if it's a breeding bull, and that's your one bull for your like herd of cows, and now you need to go buy another bull to breed all your, and now you're mixing all.
But we also just talked about the wolves
getting killed by wolves.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. Because we also just talked about the idea that they're just attacking like weak and small things. So
yeah.
I don't know. That's not the bull.
I couldn't figure out where the $600,000 came from.
Oh.
And that was mainly from like 2 or 3 ranchers alone, was like the ones getting their livestock killed by the wolves or injured. So that exceeded the budget that the state allotted for compensation. So I think that like they take it as it's been not going very well so far. The public's against it, or at least like the public in those areas are against it, where all the ranchers are.
I think this kind of stems back to what we were talking about in, like a few episodes ago, or I don't know, an episode ago or something, where we're with the bear, with the grizzlies being reintroduced into the Cascades.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those things where it's just like, I don't know, because what the objective is to reintroducing these wolves is for the wilderness, the animals, the flora, the fauna, all that stuff that an ecosystem thrives on and needs to thrive. And then the only thing that you're adding into this equation is humans just fencing off a piece of land because we have the cognitive capability to do that, where an animal doesn't. And I guess I just don't know. Like, once again, like to me, the idea
territory as well.
I mean, it's also,
yeah, sure, but not. I mean, granted, yes,
but it's also like the people opposing the grizzly bear reintroduction said, you haven't shown to us that this ecosystem needs that to thrive. It seems like it's thriving now, and so you haven't shown you don't have any definitive proof that it's going to get even better with this on the landscape. And you have people that live in cities voting for something that has nothing to do, like that's not going to impact their livelihood at all. But if you're a rancher and you already have a crazy busy life keeping your farm up and running, and now you have to babysit your herd from wolves every day, all day, like on top of doing everything else.
But it seems like, according to the first part of this news story, that they didn't. That it seems like there is cause for flourishing. They had more pups. There's better vegetation. The strong are surviving. The weak are dying. Things along those lines seem positive to me in the natural environment.
Yeah.
And
that's just where it's like it's a sticky situation.
Yeah, it is.
But I think like the point of this story that I think is really cool is
there's more cool shit.
Oh yeah, the CPW is like working hard to, it seems like they're working hard to make this like work for everybody, like help the ranchers as much as they can. So like after last year coming into this year, like calving season where there are baby cows roaming, easy prey. So they have trained 11 range riders, which we'll get into what range riders are.
I love the name of that, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I want their logo up on our studio walls, whatever it looks like.
And they're a government, so I would think they have a logo.
Do they
Dude.
carry
Like a
old
badge.
like?
If you're a
lever
range
action
rider,
rifles?
you have, do they? Do they carry all their stuff in saddlebags?
We'll get to that.
Please do.
So I'll get through what all the stuff they've implemented. So they've trained 11 range riders, hired and trained, visited 196 sites to perform assessments that help ranchers like make sure they are proactively implementing and have the means to implement mitigating factors
Yep.
to like keep their livestock safe. Like, what do you need? What like, and we can like look at it and say, you need to work on this, whatever. Cause even one big aspect of it is once a cow or like a livestock gets killed, they need to get it out of there as soon as possible to like not only not give the wolf pack that reward of killing it,
Yep.
but then it just brings everything else in and more, like maybe more wolves in. So they've also deployed turbo fladry,
Yeah,
Sounds like
sure.
quick farts.
electric fence. It's yeah. I don't know where that name came from, but it's electric fencing with bright red flags. But
That's
they
not-
call it turbo. I had to look it up what turbo fladry was.
Yeah.
It didn't say. And so the range riders do night watches overnight, and they have a lot of guard dogs that stay within the herds as well.
Yeah.
Like when there aren't range riders there. So range riders, like it sounded like they're basically cowboys. They stay with the
This
herd.
is exactly. Tell me everything
Yeah.
I want to hear right now.
They stay with the herd overnight and protect them from wolves. It's kind of like they say they've tried like things that light up bright flashing colors and made crazy sounds, but just like a scarecrow, the wolves get used to it and they don't
Yeah.
give a shit about it anymore.
Yep. They
So-
learn. Man.
Yeah. Other states have range riders too. I think only 2 other states, they're like state employees
Yeah.
from like CPW in Colorado. Some of them, I think ranchers just hire to keep on the ranch to protect their herd. So they had this. Range riders will be paid $30 an hour and can ride a maximum of 22 days per month for a maximum monthly pay of $6,600. Not bad.
Ain't bad.
But range riders need to have their own horses, ATVs, vehicles, trailers, and insurance, but will be issued non-lethal hazing tools such as cracker shells, which I think are basically like firecrackers or like
They don't get
Like
lethal.
shotgun shells that are just
they are not allowed to kill a wolf.
that are just
The range
loud
riders cannot
booms.
kill a wolf. They haze them away.
What's haze away?
Scare 'em,
Shoot, get out of
basically.
here, wolf.
Shoo, get out of here, wolf.
They throw a cracker shell at them. Just get them away, like ride their horse. Like if a wolf sees a human, they're going to run away.
Oh, they will?
Yeah, they don't.
Because in my mind, I'm thinking The Gray right now with Liam Neeson.
Oh.
Like, I'm thinking, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
seriously.
not real life.
Shooting
okay.
a shotgun
Wolves are-
shell in the air and all the birds fly away.
Yeah, like wolves are very timid.
Okay.
You're not
Yeah.
killing anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, boy, that is, woo,
Yeah, no.
that's a hell of a gig.
It's, I mean, one
Just punch a
You just
wolf.
make a lot of
That's your
noise.
job.
like a lot of the ranchers that have range riders in their area have talked about how much good they do. Like one rancher said the range rider on his property hazed away 26 wolves on 26 different occasions.
Wow.
So, and that's like, I think so far just this year, like in the spring since calving started.
Wow.
So-
They put out an
Wow.
offensive.
So that
Yeah.
could have been 20 cows right
They
there.
were testing.
Yeah.
They were testing
Yeah.
defenses like the raptors
Yeah.
on Jurassic Park.
Ooh.
So, well, and just like, with anything else, like a dog or something, if going towards cattle gets associated with bad like stigma, then they're going to stop doing it eventually. Like if it's a bad situation, they're just going to eventually stop. And that's what they're hoping for, especially once this herd or these parents had pups, have a pack now, and they're all going to eventually learn, like, don't go there. There's some crazy cowboy throwing firecrackers at us. So you're not getting a cow. So kind of like I was saying earlier, like one of the problems is like during calving season, the ranchers are out there just all day, like tending to the calves, trying to make sure everybody's good, everything's good. They do normally seclude them into a smaller acreage when they are calving. And I think that's where the electric fences come into play. So the range riders then come in at night when the ranchers can finally get some sleep. The range riders go out and protect the herd and just kind of like shift work almost. But they use thermal scopes. Like that's their biggest tool is thermal scopes to spot the wolf. And what's kind of cool is all of the Colorado wolves, except for the pups now, are collared. So they can immediately identify the wolf because it has like a black patch around its neck where the collar is because it's not hot. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like it could be a coyote, it could be a wolf. Hell, it's like some of the, I think they have super long distance scopes from some of the pictures I saw.
Dang.
Yeah, that thermal tech is getting pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I looked at a woodcock through thermal tech.
You did.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Tell us.
I didn't see shit. It was like 55 yards away.
I should have taken it and figured out how to use it.
Yeah.
Because these two jokers, between him and Bazzy, they couldn't figure it
It
out.
wasn't
we
a thermal.
couldn't
It was a thermal scope.
It was like a monocular.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it had like a zoom. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I looked him up and it was like $1,300 and they were just handing them out, let people borrow them.
Yeah.
That's what you get at the biggest year of birding
Give me a
festival. So you may ask, how do they fund all of this? Well, by purchasing the Born to Be Wild license plate, they've raised $819,000 that goes towards the mitigation programs.
Born to Be Wild license plate
Yeah.
in that state or
Yeah.
does Indiana
In
have it?
Colorado.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So that's raised $819,000.
Do you have a picture of that license plate?
No, dang
Dude,
it. I
could
know.
this
I'm
story
sorry.
get any cooler?
Yeah.
I'm looking
They're
it up.
cowboys
have to look it
overnight
up.
looking they're like future cowboys thermal, and then you got to get Born to Be Wild, which is a great JTT movie.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying. Great.
JTT.
It wasn't JTT?
Well, no, who's JTT?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, bro.
Oh.
But you don't know Jonathan Taylor Thomas, the youngest from
Dual time?
Home
from
Improvement?
Home Improvement. He was a massive child star.
my goodness.
I think it was called Born to Be Wild, where they're three brothers. They go out on some like road trip through the wilderness to get. It was all about photography. The older brother was a movie maker and wanted to make a nature documentary.
JTT.
Yes.
JTT.
Like it's required watching.
Dude, if you guys are listening out there and you know the movie I'm talking about, dude, throw up some JTT.
Oh, my goodness.
Whatever. Home Improvement was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
All right, second story. This one will be quick. Our friends at the Schmidt Ocean Institute have done it again. You may remember them from getting the first photograph of the
I don't know the first name.
it's another word for big. Colossal.
Oh, colossal squid.
Yeah.
Yay.
So this time they got the first ever video of a Gonadus antarcticus.
Say that again?
Gonadus
Gonadus
antarcticus.
antarcticus squid.
Okay. Squid?
Yeah, it's a mysterious and elusive deep sea squid that roams the freezing waters of the Southern Ocean.
What?
Turns out there is like a shitload of large, mysterious, unknown squids. Like it is a thing.
Gonadus
There's-
antarcticus.
Yeah.
Good
That's why
job, Travy.
this one doesn't
The
even have
Roman Emperor.
it doesn't even have
Yes.
a cool name yet.
That's pretty
I mean,
cool,
that's a pretty
dude.
cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonadus.
But it's not like colossal squid.
No, it's not. What's bigger than? Could you imagine the
Squids have the
colossal
coolest
squid?
names.
Could you imagine the colossal squid right now? Like I'm on top,
Yeah.
top, and then like Just like we said with giant squid.
gargantuan.
I am
Gargantuan squid.
Gonatus antarcticus.
Yeah, and he shoves
Knocked
his
out.
staff into the ground.
And as you'll find out, it was only 3 feet long.
Oh. Okay.
Compensating.
He's just super proud. Like he's a smooth talker.
Yeah. Yeah. Catfishing.
So it was kind of weird because they were kind of released backwards. The colossal squid was found in March. This one was found on Christmas Day of last year. So this was, and they came across it by happenstance, and they were working with National Geographic's and their non-for-profit society, and this footage is going to be in an upcoming Nat Geo doc that's coming out.
Okay.
So I don't know if maybe that's why the delayed response.
What's the name of the doc?
It didn't say.
What?
Yeah.
Damn it.
So it was
Didn't
just,
say.
Yeah.
it didn't say.
You just referenced the doc coming out and then didn't say the doc?
Well, they may not have a name for it yet.
That's
Yeah,
true.
It won't get lost.
Maybe it's
in
going to
the-
be called
Gonatus
Antarcticus.
Antarcticus.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
So the Schmidt Institute's vessel RV Falker, and then it had in parentheses two.
Well, I just want to get this right. We're listening to a story from Schmidt, which sounds like about a thing called Gonatus.
Schmidt's
Antarctica.
Institute.
Yeah, Antarcticus, which gonads. That's why I thought big right off the bat. And then it's from what was that?
The Schmidt Institute's vessel RV Falker 2.
What are you doing?
What the Falker are you doing? Okay, sorry, dude. That just caught me funny.
So they discovered the squid at a depth of 7,000 feet by remote operating vehicle named Sub Ashton.
Hey,
Out of town.
Yeah.
cool.
cool?
That is cool.
And it's like but also the way they spell it, it's like a pun on submarine.
Yeah.
Sub Ashton.
No shit, Brad.
Well, I was thinking, but I was thinking,
Right?
but I was
I mean-
thinking we have Bazzi, Sebastian.
Well, that I understand, but also yeah.
so it's the first time the squid's
Did
ever
you
been
get
seen
that right
alive.
away?
Yeah, right off the bat.
Right off the bat. Okay, good.
Oh, okay. It's the first time the squid's ever been seen alive.
He thinks we're dumb.
I know. It's a play on submarine. Do you get it?
You want me to spell it for you?
After Travis's first stroke, I realized you can't get
Bringing it back full circle. Now I feel weird. Now you're right again.
Good point.
Oh man.
Brad's back on top.
So the video shows a 3-foot long multicolored squid shimmering, and it's just like pure darkness, like pure black. It's 7,000 feet deep, nothing but black. And this squid does look pretty beautiful. If you look it up, like when I Googled it, there like the videos were everywhere. So if you Google Gonatus antarcticus squid, you'll probably find the video.
Yeah, we'll also post these stories on Blue Sky.
Yeah.
So you can check them out on our page.
Oh.
Again, if you haven't heard the name, Gonatus
Antarcticus.
I'm not sure if we've said it.
It's awesome.
So there's literally like nothing else known about this squid. It was 3 feet long-ish. They don't know if it was male or female. They don't know how old it was. Like there's nothing known about this squid. Like you look at the Wikipedia page, all it has is this story.
Really?
So
That's
it's kind
cool.
of crazy. And they do just talk about how like it's part of a large group of elusive and mysterious squids that nobody knows about. The only time they see them is when they're dead.
I can see why this is the short story.
Yeah.
Because I have no questions to ask.
Yeah.
You
It's
say
just-
they know nothing.
It's just another like cool example of the crazy shit they're still finding in the ocean.
Well, I think there's
And a whole ocean of shit.
yeah, I think what do they say? We know more about the moon and
Yeah.
Mars, the surface of those.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to get to.
So I was just reading this article the other day, and they said that we've pretty much explored 0.001% of the ocean's floor. 0.001.
Well, yeah,
Have you
but
seen
do
the-
they mean that's the surface area that we've physically been on top of? Or do they include like a 20-foot diameter that you can see.
and being on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like knowing what's underneath
Does
the water?
LiDAR consider being discovered?
LiDAR, I don't think penetrates water.
Oh.
Oh, that is the question.
Mm.
That might be drive-by science.
That could be tried by science,
But
Travis.
I'm going to give that a 50-50.
Oh, okay, dude. Good
He
fucking
saved us.
stories, dude.
Yeah.
Nicely played.
Way to go, Schmidt Institute and Nat Geo.
Yeah, and the RV Falker and Sub-Bastion.
Sub-Ashton.
Gonadus.
Antarcticus.
And the
the
CPW
squid.
and the new pups.
See, the new pups
They
that
live long and prosper.
I gotta say from that story, I wanted to say it earlier, but it's nice. I imagine that it's a push to help these ranchers out from both ends, like from the cattle industry and the ranchers themselves, and also, you know, the CPW. They also have a venture in that because if they can make the ranchers feel comfortable, then they get what they want as well.
Yeah.
So I know there's like a play at it from both sides, but also it's nice that it's this cohesive, like middle of the aisle.
Yeah.
What is it? Middle of the aisle approach.
Bipartisan. Yeah.
Yeah, bipartisan approach. That's cool.
Well, one quick thing I forgot to say was, so all the wolves I said are collared. So the CPW has GPS coordinates on them, but that shit's held tighter than like the JFK and Epstein files. Like because like a lot of the ranchers think that the range riders should have that GPS data so they can tell where the wolves are to protect their herds. But the CPWs, because they don't want that info getting out, because people will go poach them. Like these ranchers and shit, that don't want them there will go poach them. And they know exactly where they are. So that's like a super tightly held secret by the CPW. Yeah, kind of interesting. And it's public. Like normally government data is public data, you know?
Yeah.
It's a very complicated issue.
It is.
Very.
Yeah.
Doing all that stuff.
But we
Anyways.
got some gear to get to.
Yes,
we have our
do.
top threes, correct?
We are
Yeah.
doing individual top 3 gear
Yes.
that we
Favorite
carry with us.
pieces.
That does not include the tent, the backpack, or the sleeping system.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Yeah. This was tough. I was thinking about it all the way until about 5 hours ago. I was writing my list.
And I have one gear adjacent item.
Oh, okay.
It was tough for me too because I was just like, I could live without that.
Well,
I could live without that.
I think it's enough talk, and I think we should get into it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So let's do a little bit of round robin.
Yeah.
Patrick, we're going to start with you,
Okay.
and we're going to each tell, by the end of it, 3 things that
Yes.
we like to take on the.
Yeah.
Or I guess we can't. I could live without all of it because it's just.
No,
who I am,
it's
but
the
things we
3.
really appreciate.
Yeah,
having
it's
on the trail.
it's the 3 things that we love having on trail or anywhere else, because one of the things that I have is not necessarily a trail item, but it's an adventure item that I enjoy.
Oh.
So,
Ooh.
I put a lot of thought into this, and it's the 3 things that have just changed the game of outdoor activities for me. So
I see, right
that's
off
what
the
I'm
bat.
hoping you guys bring, because I'm bringing that. You know?
Well, yeah.
I'm starting?
Yeah. Go ahead and start.
Dude, first one, Eno double nest hammock with the Eno Atlas straps. I've talked about it before. I'm the hammock guy of the 3 of us. But this thing, I'm telling you, changes camping.
I'm already going to call a foul.
Call foul, bro.
Oh.
Like you're not bringing a tent, but you're bringing a hammock.
Well,
That's
see,
basically your
a shelter. I asked Brad today.
And sleep system.
Yeah, Brad, you can't turn on me.
There we go.
Not even
Combination,
6 hours ago, I asked Brad what he thought, and he's like, "You could do that for sure." So I was
said,
like, "Fuck it, I'm
"Flipped on
doing
you right
hammock."
here.
He just flipped on me.
Well, I said, hey, it's our podcast. You can do whatever you want.
You said none of that. You said you
Well,
could
that's what I
say
meant,
both
though.
of those.
That's why I was like, you can say whatever
Because
you
my
want.
other one's canoe. That's the one I was flip-flopping.
spoiler
It was
alert.
either no, that's not my other one.
Oh.
It's just that's the one I was flip-flopping as to like if it is a canoe, because the canoe I was going to talk about is my old canoe, my aluminum canoe, and that in my realm of canoeing, it's awesome to have an aluminum canoe. So that just so. But then Brad was like, "You can say anything," and I'm like, "Dude, at least." Hammocking is closer to the backpacking hiking. So if you don't agree with the hammocks, I understand.
I think it's okay.
Well, no shit, Brad, because you told me earlier it was okay. You led me down this pit.
Well-
Can you believe Brad did that, dude?
I just
Well, I'm going to call foul again on you
On me?
because I thought it was about backpacking gear, but we wouldn't mention the big three: the tent, aka the shelter, the backpack,
system.
and the sleep system. And then you mentioned boat,
Yeah.
a water vessel.
Yeah, a water vessel. Maybe I didn't. Maybe this is why it was so hard, because I didn't get the context.
that we're going to be using to basically backpack down our river.
No, we're not taking the aluminum. We're taking the fiberglass. But yeah, okay, maybe.
Pack's not on your back going down the river, is it?
No.
I don't think that counts as backpack.
Well, I'm frustrated. Then if we're calling fouls, then I want to call foul. Okay,
Are you calling one on me?
I'm not calling one on you. I can't believe you're calling one on me. I can't believe it.
called two
But I
fouls
call it
on
on Brad because 6 hours ago at work, I messaged Brad and I said, Brad, I just don't know if I can use these because it's kind of like a sleep system, right? Or shelter, right? And Brad said, oh, dude, you could use that. No problem. You could use the boat too. I think his exact message was, you can use both of those if you want. Like, oh, man, I don't know. So then I deleted one. I had both in, but then I deleted that, went back to another one. And then Brad's turning tails on me.
No.
He just Hulk Hogan me.
with that?
No, I literally just said, I think you can use hammock. I literally said that like
Right. So
like,
then you
no, like-
turn tail again. You turn face, turn heel.
All I did was stated a fact and said that is a sleep system as well.
Okay, valid.
Moral of the story: Brad's a
And now I'm
Brad's a turncoat.
But I've said since then that I'm okay with you like using that.
Well, it was the way I was looking at it. The sleep system, I never looked at it that way. So that's where I'm kind of putting my tail between my legs. The shelter thing is like, dude, a hammock isn't shelter.
Somehow you managed to pick one of two out of the three.
So we just spent 20 minutes on Patrick's
Shitting on me, dude. I don't want to talk. Go ahead, Brad. You rip it, dude. I messed that up. I'm going to come back strong the second one, though.
Okay. So
That was great, dude. Damn it.
Well, and this is kind of funny too, because this is one that I just purchased like a couple weeks ago and I haven't actually used out in the field yet, but it's one of those things I know I'm going to love. It's so when I bought my Zen Bivy quilt setup,
Yeah.
the sheet, has like a hood, and I bought a pillow from Zen Bivy as well. Well, now since they came out with a large pillow that's like the size of the hood, and it has clips that you can clip to the inside of the hood.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't move around.
Right. Yeah.
Tight.
Like it's super cool. And you can also get, which I didn't get this, you can get a down pillow topper that like goes in on top of because it's a blow up like air pillow.
Oh, yeah.
And the cover that you get with it as well is like big enough that you can stuff that down topper in, or like I'm just gonna put my puffy jacket in.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna get the down because it's only 3.2 ounces, the pillow and the cover for the
Yeah.
pillow. So,
Can I ask you?
Yeah.
When you have the blow up pillow, do you ever find that you kind of like, do you have your like, you just know how many blows it takes to get it where, because I always find that I fill it up and maybe the moving part that'll help, but that it's always like an air pad. And I like pillows to be nice and soft.
Well, this one has like so what I do is I blow it up all the way. And when you're laying on it, you can reach your head around to the valve.
Yeah.
And it has kind of like a little release thing. So you can just kind of like
a release valve.
The harder
yeah.
you press it, the more air comes out. So you can just kind of like give it a couple spurts, try it, give it a couple spurts, and then you kind of find your sweet spot.
Awesome. How much was that?
I think, I don't know. It was like $50.
$50?
Yeah.
So an add-on to your Zen Bivy?
Like
Nice.
it wasn't anything to where I thought, holy shit, I'm not paying that much.
No, I get that. That's a sweet addition,
I
dude.
feel like I am on the wrong page.
Oh,
When it comes to
dude.
top 3.
Oh,
What,
Well,
a
your
pillow?
answer
What
is
a-
Patrick.
oh,
I
Travis
was not
calling a
sure.
plow on you.
Yeah, but
Brad-
This
Man.
does match your sleep system.
Brad's like, oh, my adjustable pillow. And I was like, my first
toilet
is going
paper.
to be.
Yeah, let's see.
my hiking poles.
Your hiking poles?
Nothing
All
wrong.
right.
What? How's that? That's not any.
I don't know. I feel like that's just kind of like maybe a beginner wouldn't think about, off the bat
Yeah.
when they're going hiking.
I certainly never thought about it.
But I think they're such an important tool to have out there, even though they only have one purpose and they are, just these, they could, telescoping things that you can carry around. They're still kind of bulky.
Not one purpose. Right off the top of my head, I can think of 3 purposes.
They're
Yeah.
freaking amazing for balance, for just, the taking the load off of your back and your legs with your arms instead of just letting your arms hang around or
Yeah.
holding onto your pack. They're just such a useful, and just for kind of like poking around in the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between the
Yeah.
weeds,
And if you're an ultralighter, they are used for holding your tent up.
Yeah,
You could
absolutely.
use them for
can
your
use them
clothes.
other things. And but
you can-
yeah, that was kind of like when I thought of, because I wasn't against it, but I just kind of, didn't really think about trekking poles all that much.
Yeah.
'Cause never used them. I thought, I'll just pick up some sticks if I need them and use
Yeah.
those. But just having a nice pair of trekking poles, you don't have to get super fancy ones. They're not terribly heavy, and they get compact, and they're just a super useful tool that'll save your body. And
I agree.
Yeah.
What I find to be strange right now is that out of all the gear talk we've ever done through 37 episodes or whatever we're at, the one time we are getting into our top 3, Travis, you lock it in with absolutely no fouls called.
No fouls. That was clean.
I mean, I think that's clean.
Yeah, I think so.
You're the one that stuck to the rules, and you came up with trekking poles, and Brad and I are like, we agree.
Do you know how much they weigh?
Hell no.
I call foul on that then.
Yeah. Now we're even Stevens, except I have 2 fouls, and you guys only have 1 each.
But it is. I like out of
Foul. Just kidding.
out of all accessories,
NBA.
like
Come on.
backpacking accessories, it does seem like trekking poles are kind of the one. There's not a standout. Like there's not.
Yeah,
there's not
true.
an Osprey,
Like the
or-
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I agree with that. Although I will say the more I look into trekking poles, the more you definitely start seeing like a price difference
Oh yeah.
in
It's
your
exponential.
small, medium, and large
Yeah.
tier trekking poles.
And they get into like you can leave a segment out. Like if you know what your height is and you're not going to need that little segment, you can leave
Yeah.
it out and it's even lighter, kind of thing.
I
yeah.
bought my set from Walmart like the day before.
The AT trip.
Yeah, the Appalachian Trail trip,
Yeah.
and I still use them.
Yeah, well, but like that's
They're great.
But Travy, this is like most things with you and gear, is that yes, everyththing works right. Like if you wanted to go tromping through
A
the
Coleman
woods,
camping chair works.
works.
Right.
Like it works. But there's like I think what you're missing in those points is that there's things that like are inherently better than that even than
that's
just
always
purely
the case.
working. I know. But you tend to lean on the side of like generally, well, this works. My lungs work from the
I
other
do
episode.
have, like a hard time just like, I don't know, moving on from something that is
Yeah.
doing the job.
I can't wait
Yeah.
for you to rock that first like lighter set that you're about to
Yes.
get, and just to
Despite
like
my-
hear you kind of because I can already tell your wheel like I want to get a pack like sub 2 or sub
Yeah.
1 to sub 3 or whatever. Like you're already getting into that
3.
mindset,
Nice.
which then leads you down this path and then this path, and then you're like, well, if I went there with that, then I could go there with that, and then all of a sudden you're Brad and I.
I know I will have that backpack for 25 years if I.
No, I'm not talking about pack, but then it's what you put into it.
But
Does
what's-
your cook system start
Well, I've
losing
already
weight?
said my goal is to reduce the weight of my core 3.
What's your
Backpack, my
goal
sleeping
base
system,
weight?
and my tent.
What's your goal base weight?
I mean, the goal would be like 20 pounds.
Yeah, but what's your like goal?
stretch goal?
I don't know. I have to do experimenting. I have to figure out what I'm willing to leave out. And,
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go crazy after I get the core 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like
There will definitely be things left out, like my Army issue.
K-bar.
Yeah. Well, that'd be Marines.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I just said yeah for no reason. Hey, I'm going to go. I think it's my turn. We're going to start the second round of this round robin. As much as we want to dive into all that, which we did. My second one, and I'm not sure if this meets the criteria, Travis, I'm sure you're going to let me know almost immediately.
I am on it.
Is the GeoPress water filter and purifier bottle.
No foul.
Thank you.
No foul.
Okay. It's not a backpacking thing. I probably will never take this backpacking, may take it on short day hikes or something along those lines.
Wow.
But primarily this is for on the water. So that's what I'm thinking I'm using it for. If you haven't heard of it, the GeoPress, I believe, is 24 ounces, and they have a smaller version at 16 ounces, so it's not that big of a bottle either. But it takes about 8 seconds.
But size-wise, it is bigger than your normal 16-ounce bottle.
No, most certainly. I mean, like, it's a girthy bottle.
Yeah.
It has the filter built inside, which is, I'll get into it. I can't remember where I was, but it's a bit pricey at about $100 for the GeoPress. The 16 ounce is a little bit less, I think maybe 80, 85. So that is a bit pricey, and I'm willing to acknowledge that. But in terms of just ease of use on river, where you would generally have a bunch of, really warm bottles of water floating around your canoe, you would have a cooler sitting in the middle of your canoe. And when we're doing things like portaging, especially 5 times in a couple weeks when we do the ensemble, that's going to be, that's substantial amounts of weight that you're just getting rid of immediately with this bottle. Dunk it in. It's cool technology.
Wait, what weight are you getting rid of?
The weight of a cooler.
Oh.
The weight of...
not a Sawyer squeeze.
No, not a Sawyer squeeze. I readily admit that you could definitely use the Sawyer squeeze.
It's just way more convenient. And not that much heavier.
Which one?
Like having the Grail is way more convenient and not that much heavier.
Yeah, I think one of the things is like with the mini squeezes is that it was tough to get that water pressure, and with these Grails, the way it's built is different. So it's like drinking out of a water bottle, and you're drinking
goes through the filter faster.
So the way it's built is that the ravine, the tub, is actually the bottle, like the external part of the bottle.
Yeah.
So you take that, you dunk it into the water, you fill that up, and then the top part where you drink out of everything, that's the filter. So it's an internal filter. And then you have a filter gate or something like that is on the inside of that filter. So water can only pass through it, into it, never out of it, right? So then you press that filter down inside of it, and then all the water just goes straight through that filter into the main tub then, and then that's what you drink out of. So it's super cool. And then another part of that that makes it kind of neat too is because of that one-way filter, you can use like flavor enhancements and other things what are they called? Like, not caffeine pills, but
Liquid IV?
Liquid IVs and things along those lines, because you're putting that in the tub before the water's coming into it. So as with the Sawyer squeeze, you can't really use flavor enhancers or anything, iodine tablets or anything along those lines, because it gets caught. You're drinking straight out of the filter. Yeah.
If you're using it that way.
If you're using it that way, sure.
I would filter my water first and then do that.
Understandably. I'm just saying.
Does that have...
But what a long process. And if I'm thirsty and I'm in the back of a canoe going downriver, mind you, where it's not stagnant water, the idea of being able to dunk, it's 8 seconds is what it says.
Does it have a latching? Like when you're dunking it, like I'm thinking if you're in a canoe moving down the river, you dunk it in the water.
Yeah.
Does it have a latching that you can put like a wristband?
Yep. Right on top.
Are you going to put one on it?
Nope.
It's $100.
Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You're doing top 3 canoeing pieces of gear.
Nope. My other one is not canoeing. I was doing top 3. Like in my mind, I was thinking just the most life-changing gear that I've ever overall. Like I was just that isn't core 3, and I messed up with the hammock. Okay, but I was just thinking like in terms of what really changed the game for me. And this Grail I'm telling you, you'll see what I'm saying.
It's nice.
It is a sweet piece of tech for boating.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
Is that water can you replace that filter?
Yep.
Nice.
It's
how many flushes?
20. It's like 10,000 or 100,000 or something flushes, and then it's $25 or $35 for the filter.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool. All right, you go.
Well, that kind of, I guess the next one I'll choose is similar in vein, although mine is a backpacking accessory, Travis. You'll be happy to hear.
You will be.
You're clear.
So historically, I've always taken 2 water bottles, 2-liter bottles, like the Smart Water or whatever.
Yep.
And fill one have a dirty bottle and a clean bottle. Fill one with dirty water, squeeze that into the clean bottle. But it just kind of gets annoying after time. And so I basically took, I'm sure, and they do sell these, like the Platypus has one. Kirsten used it. And this is kind of what gave me this idea.
The sheet yep.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was awesome.
So I basically just off Enlightened equipment. Enlightened
equipment.
Yeah. They have like a Sawyer like attachment packet that you can get with just a bunch of different nozzles and stuff. And I think it was kind of meant for using it as a gravity filter. So I took a Platypus water bladder that I had with that you would use as has the mouthpiece, you drink from.
Yeah.
So basically just take those mouthpieces off, use the attachments from Enlightened equipment, hook the filter up to it, and then I made I tied like a little fixture that you can hang the bottle on.
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of knot you use?
It was a taut line hitch.
Damn. Dude,
I believe that's what it's called.
That is. Because
you can loosen it and tighten it. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Taut line hitch.
Nailed it.
Yeah. So, because the problem is if you screw the bottle in, like the air pressures make it to where the water doesn't flow through. So if you can just put your bottle and hang it on that 550 cord, then it's not like making a seal and the water drains like way faster.
Yeah.
And so I basically just kind of made my own little homemade gravity water filter system.
I can't wait to see that work.
Yeah. I tested it out with like my 5-gallon buckets at home, just hang them in the garage, and it works pretty good.
You should test it out with the
I've
river
used bottles too.
What about the water from the lake?
Oh, I'm 100% taking it on that trip.
No, I mean the lake next to you. You should go dunk in a thing into that lake and see if you don't get dysentery. You know what I mean? I mean, sincerely.
Well, it's going.
That's the real test.
Well, no, it's going through my Sawyer.
Yeah.
Like it's all going through my Sawyer squeeze.
Well,
what lake?
Like
just the filter of your Sawyer squeeze?
You're talking about my
the one by your house?
You're talking about my honey hole birding spot. Don't be giving that out on air. Okay.
Well, you're the one that said that, not me.
Jeez.
Well, that's sweet, dude. And you're right. When Kirsten, it was funny because on trail, all three of us were like, all right, like we don't get that. We don't understand it. So whatever. And she kept telling us like, dude, come over here and I'll just fill up all your shit. And we're like, we got it. We're fine. As we're squeezing these fucking plastic bottles.
She's like water boy.
Yeah.
Water filtering was never one of those things where I thought while I was doing it, like, this gets better.
And until you saw Kirsten?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it is what
but
it is.
But then even with that, which that was nice, but just being able to fill my the filter bags with a cup.
Yeah.
Just figuring that out like a caveman.
Yeah.
Like when you have when you only have a tiny little trickle of water.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Trying
a
to
little
scoop
tiny
that out.
stream you can barely fit a cup down into.
That's a good one, Brad.
Thank you.
That is good because I wonder if you could. What my mind went to too is I know this is kind of bougie and I'm there for it, But if you couldn't somehow with those adapters from Enlightenment or some other place do like a spigot at the bottom.
Yeah, no, I have a 3-liter platypus bag that does have like a spigot, like because they say like you can use it to take a shower under.
Yeah,
and it has like a little like lever that you can flip up, and the water just trickles out.
Yeah,
like in a stream almost.
Yeah.
But I haven't found a good way to make this setup work on that because like most of them are all universal threading on them, and that one has a way wider mouth.
Yeah.
So I have to find a different attachment to be able to hook up to that.
Have you seen the Nemo ones on REI? The ultralight, like I can't remember what they call them, but they're like water jugs or something like that.
Is it a bag?
It's a bag.
Yeah,
it's like a black bag.
I've seen that.
Looks pretty cool. I would never take it, but I mean, I'm thinking in terms of like
enough
camping.
water to do that, I'm getting in the water. If I want to take a shower that bad.
Of a show.
Yeah.
All right, Travy, you go.
Well, this is another, I guess, kind of ordinary thing, but my pants, my joggers, those things, I still wear them all the time.
I see you in them all the time.
I can wear them when it's cold. I can wear them when it's hot.
Yeah.
The air kind of flows through it, but they also protect.
Yeah.
Like in a weird way.
Yeah.
Just protect you from the cold as well.
Yeah.
They're very comfortable hiking pants. And I absolutely love them.
What's funny to me is that that's the first time in my life of knowing you, which is not all that long, where you've actually purchased something from this era in terms of outdoor, right, Brad?
And like a name brand outdoor.
Yeah,
something.
exactly. And then, so all the pooping you do on all the new shit that we talking about.
You're pooping on him right now.
I'm not pooping on you.
You should have just seen the
I'm kinda
face
pooping
Paddy
on
gave me.
the goose down pillow that Brad brings.
Well, I'm
No,
saying,
I said I'm not. bringing
last
that.
week I talked about, or the other week I
using
talked
my
about
goose
the
down jacket.
air pump and all those things, and I just feel like it's like this is. I'm not shitting on you at all. It's just that's the first time I've ever seen you actually purchase a new thing, and I imagine
a necessity.
Yeah.
So that's different than like something that blows up your mattress to sleep at night.
Yeah, but wait till you try it. I imagine that you're gonna be like, yeah, okay.
I'm sure it's great.
That was pretty good.
But now that you're calling him out on it, he's not gonna keep getting nice shit.
he's just
he's gonna spite
out of spite.
you.
Like I'm
No,
gonna
I
stick
will.
here.
I'm still looking for my big three.
I think
But I do
backpacker.
love those pants.
That same
No,
dude.
yeah, because I mean, I was gonna choose the REI sun shirts, the Sahara hoodie shirts.
Yeah.
So like clothing,
Well,
especially shit that
Yeah.
you like kind of I guess what Paddy has been choosing for his gear.
yeah.
It's shit you can use in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of my backpacking stuff that I now use when I'm out taking pictures.
You're
or
going to
whatever.
use on the river.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you can do anything with it.
Damn right. I think that's why it's so fun to have this stuff. It's that
Yeah.
it's so universal. You could find all kinds of things. As long as you're an outdoorsy type of person that enjoys that kind of stuff, then you're going to
You'll find a way to use
you'll
it.
absolutely find a
all
way.
that stuff is just like a dream to have in your like bug out,
Yeah.
equipment.
But since we're talking about clothing, I have mine, and mine is also clothing. So if that passes your test, Travy J, I've talked about mine before when we were talking about.
Trailblazer.
No, it's not. That's awesome, but it is Trail Ends Blazer, I believe, right, or something like that is what you said. That was the joke. Whatever. Anyway, mine's the
I didn't get that one either.
Oh boy.
entrails.
Good thing I
Entrails. Yeah. Now. Yeah, you're looking a hell of a lot smarter right now, Brad.
Yeah, those are two different jokes.
Oh, shit.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, mine is the Ex Officio Boxer Briefs 2.0. That's the one I'm going with.
I can understand that.
Thank you. It comes in a 2-pack, and same thing, guys, gals. The Ex Officios are a bit more.
Gals?
Yeah, guys, gals.
Oh.
Guys, gals.
I thought this was a guy specific type of underwear.
Well, no, Ex Officio makes gal underwear as well. No, it's about the ultralight breathable material that they use for their underwear, both female and male.
Air it out.
They're a bit expensive. Once again, I understand that.
Good underwear is.
Good underwear is, dude. Yeah. But I cannot tell you the amount of dudes and ladies that are out there that just haven't stepped their game up in terms of underwear. It is amazing. A bit more pricey at $32 for a 2-pack, so I understand that. But we're talking about underwear that's antimicrobial, so no smell for a hell of a long time. I mean, I've worn these things for 4 days on trail, and the only reason I changed them is because I just wanted something fresh to feel after 4 days. Yeah. That's the only reason. Amazing. Dudes, I'm 6'3", 250, okay? 250 on the last trail. Is that? I'm not bragging. Trust me.
I think they would define you as a bear.
I'm a bear, bro. And so 250. And one of my biggest problems is that I do sweat. Like I do chafe. I can chafe, dude. If my wife wants to go shopping around the outlet mall for longer than what when it's hot out and for longer than I'm comfortable, I'm going to start chafing, dude. And it's every person out there that has this problem understands how frustrating it is to start chafing and then have to walk for another 20 miles or another lap around the mall or wherever. It sucks. And I'm telling you, I have not experienced chafing with these underwear yet, dude. Yard work, mowing, playing with the kid outside, running around, backpacking, every occasion I wear these things, and it changed the world. So
is that what you're wearing right now?
No, these are I'm testing these out because these are short shorts with
really short shorts
with the
we're seeing a lot of thigh
with the well, I wore short, dude. Skies out, thighs out, bro. And these are with the tights kind of like mixed in, I don't know, like sewn in or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chubbies. That's the brand. So I talked all kinds about chafing, but these things are super ultra light and lightweight, and the material's easy to clean.
What's the material?
Polyester. It's a synthetic fiber, synthetic material. So polyester nylon, right?
Yeah.
Right. That you can wash them and dry these things like anywhere. They dry in absolutely no time. Which leads me to my next point, dude. Is that for any of those times that you've had some little swamp ass going on? Maybe you let a little one out. You think you sharted, dude. I know it sounds weird and funny, but we've all been through that before. A little bit sweaty on a hot day. You think you let one out, and it's a terrible feeling. These types of underwear get rid of that. You're outside in a pair of 100% cotton underwear from Fruit of the Loom or Hanes or something like that, and it's a different experience. Those underwear start riding. Now you're picking at your butt crack, getting that shit out of there, or you shart on accident, or don't shart because your butt's so sweaty. That's because you're wearing 100% cotton underwear that is made just to be an undergarment, not made for functional purposes.
Absorbent.
They're absorbent. They're moisture wicking and dry. The other brands, though, are Saks, Stance, and Smartwool makes these brands as well. This kind of underwear.
So you're saying it maximizes comfort and stability.
I mean, I guess if you want to boil it down that way, I was trying
and airflow.
And airflow. I was trying to be a little bit more colorful than that. But yes, you're entirely correct.
You were very colorful.
Yeah.
6'3", 250, walking around and brother don't chafe no mo.
Do they so?
And I like it. Brad. Yeah, what?
Hey,
Why do you guys poop? You guys have pooped on all three of mine. All three of mine.
I'm not pooping on it.
Well, you sounds like you're poo-pooing.
I completely understand because when it does roll back around to me, I kind of have similar.
I'm just surprised in your sales pitch of them.
I'm not trying to sell underwear for people.
Makes me feel like I didn't poop myself.
Well, you know what? I'm trying here. And I'm not making sales pitches for no underwears, but I am saying that these things are game changers.
No, yeah, that's we've had many discussions about underwear, so
yes,
I feel you.
Thank you.
That's a a very important decision.
Keeping the undercarriage clean and comfortable is a task.
Yeah. All right, let's go to yours, Brad, so I can poo-poo on yours.
So my last one is the backpacking adjacent one, It's another one. Hasn't been field tested, but in a roundabout way it has. It's a duffel bag. I got the REI Big Haul 90 duffel bag.
Ooh.
So at one point in time, I had the Patagonia Black Hole, like a 90 or 100 liter, and I have no idea what happened to it.
Yeah.
Like it just it drives me crazy because that's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
And so on the last trip, I used my military issued duffel bag.
Oh.
And that was a huge pain in the ass because all it had was like 2 carry handles side carried on the side of you. There's really no other way to
It didn't even have
carry.
shoulder straps, did it?
No, I think it did at one point, but they were shit anyways. They were just like seatbelt style shoulder straps.
I would have rather done that than watching you drag that damn thing through the airport.
Yeah.
It was.
I
It
did
was
feel
rough.
bad.
So that's when.
Then again, I lost all my shit. So
Yeah, so this is for me, I love having a duffel bag because normally you're traveling somewhere for a trip and you can use this duffel bag to not only pack all your backpacking shit in, but also like extra shit. And when you get to where you're going, then you can make a decision on clothing, but then you also have clothing and stuff to wear around town or like before and after your hike.
oh, for sure.
And it's all in one bag. And I still have a backpack. But these have like nice shoulder straps, and the shoulder straps are removable, and you can tuck them into the pack, kind of. And they have different handles that you can remove and stow. And there's compression straps. It's not waterproof, but it's like pretty much waterproof.
Yeah.
It's just super handy to have. It's super nice.
Yeah. I mean, even just outside of just having the extra stuff, the idea that you guys didn't lose anything. Like I joke about that now, but if I would have done it, if I had something like that, I wouldn't have lost anything.
Yeah. We had a trip where me and Travis had all of our stuff in a duffel bag, and Paddy had his pack packed as he would be going on the hike, and the airline like lost his tent poles.
Yep. Lost my cup.
Bug, like some kind of bug spray exploded, ruined your bear can,
Shattered my
your
bear can. Yeah.
Like all kinds of crazy
seems
stuff.
very excessive, the shattering of the bear can.
Jeez.
That's where it makes me think nothing stood a chance.
That's true. Dude, I
freaking pile drive that thing.
I've been looking at the Osprey ones. I think it's 90 liter. What size did you say?
90
90.
liter.
Yeah, I think that's the Osprey one too. And I think that is if you're going to go backpacking, hiking, anything along those lines out of state, it makes that travel just so nice, dude.
Because you don't want to take a huge rectangle bag with wheels on it, like your normal, typical luggage you think of. Because you're going to be going over stone, like dirt. It's just you got to carry it,
right?
And it's literally just one huge ass bag, like one big pocket.
Yeah,
like there's like some lid pockets and stuff, but you don't use that.
Dude, I wanted to poo on this one because you've poo-pooed on all mine, but I can't, dude. I can't poo on it.
Poo-poo
That's wonderful. Let's finish this off.
Let's finish her off. My final piece of gear is just socks. Simply good socks. Like for me, after your feet have been beaten all day on the trail and they're all wrinkly from the sweat, you put on a fresh pair of socks at night and it's just heaven.
Do you have a go-to pair of socks, like a brand?
Not a go-to. I just, you know me. I just find
the good pair.
Whatever's out there.
Because you wear Darn Tough, Brad, right?
Yeah.
And I wear Smart Wool.
Yeah, I've been looking at the Darn Toughs. I've been really interested in getting a pair or two of those because those you can, if there's any sort of damage or whatever, they will replace them for free, right?
Yeah. I've done it a few times. Like even if the wool just wears off.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Really good socks for hiking, and they're basically, lifetime warranty.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of this like same with the underwear. May be expensive, but you get what you pay for. Because these things might be like sticker shock to some people, and it was to me at first. But then you realize it's worth it.
It's really. You just gotta understand that if you want to buy 40 pairs of socks in a year, then you can keep with your Nikes or your Hanes or whatever. But if you want like a few great pairs of socks that don't smell over time, because I think those socks are, because of the material, they're also antimicrobial, so they don't smell like that. And then like I wear my hiking socks almost all the time, because of cushion. So these kind of socks, like I'm Darn Tough does, Farm to Feet does, Stance does, and then I wear Smart Wool, and the hiking socks are actually cushioned.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's awesome.
I go through my sock rotation during the week, going to work. And in the mornings when I pick up a pair of my hiking socks, I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I can't wait.
Oh, man. It's so nice, dude.
Must be Friday.
It's so nice.
Yeah, when I put my hiking boots on and I'm wearing like regular cotton Nikes or something, that they don't fit right.
Right, yeah.
Because they are that much bigger with the cushion.
Dude, for sure. And the fact that they wick sweat and all that stuff, I mean, just outside of just leisure time, but backpacking wise, I mean, that's the first thing you got to protect, right, is your feet. Without your feet, you ain't walking. And that trip sure does become miserable if you get those blisters going or those cuts going.
Yeah.
And having those socks that help to not only cushion, but to wick the sweat away and to help dry your feet out is just a godsend. Same thing with underwear. I agree with you, Travy, that you kind of bring that right back to the underwear, and it's just game changer.
Yeah, I didn't mean to poo-poo on your underwear. It was just...
That's okay. I felt like there was a trend going, and I'm happy to be the punching bag as long as you guys are having fun. I'm here for your entertainment, Brad and Travy.
It's not like that was the first time you fouled, but...
No, I foul all the time. Yeah, I'm okay fouling.
So who won?
You own it. That's good.
Nobody won, Brad. This is just... This is just our top three. I definitely lost, I'll tell you that. Hey... That was it, dude.
Yeah.
That's episode over. You guys ready to get out of here?
Don't forget to visit our website, bustedpretty.com.
Bustedpretty.com. And you can follow us now at YouTube, by the way. All of our episodes are up on YouTube, and they will be up there weekly. Yes.
Son of a gun. Patrick, you did that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
We're going. You guys ready to get out of here?
Yep.
All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep on sauntering.
Goodbye.
Yeah.